Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often overlooked when we think about power and politics: perfume. We often associate fragrance with beauty and personal expression, but its history is deeply intertwined with the corridors of power, the whispers of influence, and even the turning points of history. Forget fleeting scents. We're talking lasting legacies, bottles filled with ambition, and aromas that shape the world. We're going to be exploring the hidden history of perfume and how it has quietly influenced power and politics for centuries. Before we get started, if you enjoy learning about the unexpected stories behind everyday things, consider subscribing. Let's begin at the very beginning. The word perfume comes from the Latin perfumum, meaning through smoke. That gives us a huge clue about its origins. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Mesopotamians used incense and aromatic plants for religious rituals and embalming. These weren't just pleasant smells. They were considered offerings to the gods, pathways to the afterlife, and symbols of sacred power. Only priests and royalty had access to these precious ingredients, further cementing their authority. Think of it as the original air freshener for the gods. Egypt was particularly obsessed with perfume. Cleopatra, the queen known for her beauty and political savvy, understood the power of scent. She used perfumes liberally to seduce and impress. Legend says she soaked the sails of her royal barge in perfume before meeting Mark Antony, ensuring that he would know she was coming long before he could see her. Can you imagine sailing towards a queen shrouded in intoxicating fragrance? Talk about making an entrance. This shows us that perfume wasn't just for smelling good. It was a tool of seduction and a symbol of royal extravagance. The Romans, who conquered Egypt, readily adopted the culture of perfume. They used it in abundance, in their baths, on their bodies, and even on their pets. Wealthy Roman citizens had slaves whose sole job was to anoint them with fragrance. Perfume became a status symbol, a way to flaunt wealth and power. The more exotic and expensive the ingredients, the better. Roman bathhouses were not just places for hygiene, but aromatic sensory experiences, filled with oils and infusions. With the fall of the Roman Empire, Europe entered the Dark Ages, and the use of perfume declined. However, the Arab world continued to innovate in the art of perfumery. Arab alchemists perfected the distillation process, which allowed them to extract essential oils from plants. This innovation was crucial for creating the complex and nuanced perfumes we know today. They were also instrumental in preserving and developing knowledge lost to the West. One of the most important contributions of Arab perfumery was the introduction of rosewater. This delicate and fragrant liquid became a staple in perfumes and cosmetics throughout the Middle East and beyond. Rosewater wasn't just a beautiful scent. It was also believed to have medicinal properties. Its use spread along trade routes, influencing cultures from India to Europe. Even today, rosewater holds a special place in many beauty rituals. The Crusades played a surprising role in the reintroduction of perfume to Europe. Returning crusaders brought back exotic spices and perfumes from the East. These new scents were a revelation to Europeans, who had largely forgotten the sophisticated perfumery of the Roman era. This marked the beginning of a renewed interest in fragrance, particularly among the wealthy and powerful. During the Renaissance, perfume became increasingly popular among European royalty. Queen Elizabeth I of England was a huge fan of perfume, and she even had her own personal perfumer. She used fragrance to mask unpleasant odors, as bathing was not a common practice at the time. The aristocracy of Europe embraced perfumes as a way of demonstrating their elite status. Elaborate pomanders and vinaigrettes became fashionable accessories, filled with fragrant substances to ward off disease and bad smells. France quickly became the center of the European perfume industry. The fertile lands of Provence provided the perfect climate for growing fragrant flowers like lavender and roses. Grasse, a town in Provence, became the perfume capital of the world, a title it still holds to some extent today. The French court, particularly under Louis XIV, played a huge role in promoting the use of perfume. Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King, was obsessed with fragrance. He demanded that his apartments be perfumed daily, and he even had different perfumes for different occasions. His court at Versailles became a fragrant paradise, filled with the scent of flowers, herbs, and spices. Louis's love of perfume helped to establish France as the leading producer of fine fragrances. He even had a personal perfumer who created unique scents just for him. Marie Antoinette, the wife of Louis XVI, also had a passion for perfume. She was known for her extravagant lifestyle, and her perfume collection was no exception. She commissioned custom fragrances from the most renowned perfumers of the time. Her favorite scent was reportedly a blend of rose, violet, jasmine, and orange blossom. Her lavish use of perfume contributed to her image as a symbol of royal excess. However, perfume wasn't just about luxury and beauty. During the plague outbreaks in Europe, perfume was believed to have protective properties. People carried palmoyanders filled with strong-smelling herbs and spices to ward off the disease. Perfumers even created special plague perfumes that were thought to purify the air and protect against infection. This highlights the practical and sometimes life-saving role that perfume played in the past. The French Revolution brought about significant changes in society, but it didn't diminish the popularity of perfume. In fact, with the fall of the monarchy, perfume became more accessible to the middle class. Perfumeries flourished in Paris, offering a wider range of scents at more affordable prices. This marked the beginning of the democratization of perfume. Napoleon Bonaparte was another significant figure in the history of perfume. He was a huge fan of eau de cologne and used it liberally. He reportedly consumed several bottles of cologne a month. He believed that it stimulated his mind and helped him stay alert during long campaigns. His passion for cologne helped to popularize it throughout Europe. The 19th century saw major advancements in chemistry, which revolutionized the perfume industry. Scientists began to isolate and synthesize aromatic compounds, creating new and exciting scents that were previously unavailable. This opened up a whole new world of possibilities for perfumers, allowing them to create more complex and sophisticated fragrances. Synthetic ingredients also made perfume production more affordable and accessible. The late 19th and early 20th centuries were the golden age of perfume houses. Iconic brands like Guerlain, Coty, and Chanel emerged, creating timeless fragrances that are still popular today. These perfume houses were not just about selling scents. They were about creating experiences, crafting stories, and associating their perfumes with luxury, glamour, and romance. Coco Chanel, a fashion icon and businesswoman, understood the power of branding. In 1921, she launched Chanel No. 5, a revolutionary fragrance that remains one of the best-selling perfumes of all time. Chanel No. 5 was unlike anything else on the market at the time. Its complex blend of synthetic and natural ingredients, combined with its minimalist bottle and provocative advertising, made it an instant success. During World War II, perfume production was often disrupted, but it didn't disappear entirely. In fact, perfume became a symbol of hope and resilience during a difficult time. Women wore perfume to boost their morale and to remind themselves of the beauty and pleasures of life. Some perfume houses even created special fragrances to support the war effort. After World War II, the perfume industry experienced a period of rapid growth and innovation. New technologies and ingredients emerged, allowing perfumers to create even more complex and long-lasting fragrances. The rise of celebrity endorsements also played a significant role in popularizing perfume. Movie stars and singers lent their names and faces to perfume brands, making them even more desirable. The Cold War, believe it or not, had its own olfactory dimension. It's rumored that spies used perfumes as coded messages, embedding subtle scent combinations that would signal information to contacts. Whether true or not, it feeds into the mystique surrounding perfume and power. Imagine a spy using a carefully chosen fragrance to communicate top-secret information. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the perfume industry became increasingly globalized. Perfume houses expanded their operations to new markets around the world, and new brands emerged from diverse cultures. The Internet has also played a significant role in democratizing the perfume industry, allowing consumers to access a wider range of fragrances and to connect with other perfume enthusiasts. Today, the perfume industry is a multi-billion-dollar business. Perfume is no longer just a luxury item. It's an essential part of many people's daily routines. From mass-market fragrances to niche artisanal perfumes, there's a scent for everyone. But it has retained its power to communicate status, communicate intent, and communicate desirability. And of course, the story continues to unfold with new trends, new technologies, and new perfumers. Looking ahead, the future of perfume is likely to be shaped by several factors. Sustainability is becoming increasingly important as consumers demand more eco-friendly and ethically sourced ingredients. Technology is also playing a role, with new innovations in scent delivery and personalization. The rise of AI might even revolutionize how we develop new scents in the future. How do you think I will change the face of perfumery? Let me know in the comments below. So what does this all mean? Perfume is more than just a pretty smell. It's a reflection of our history, our culture, and our aspirations. From the ancient Egyptians to modern-day celebrities, perfume has been used to express power, seduce lovers, ward off disease, and celebrate life. It's a silent, invisible language that speaks volumes. It whispers of status, seduction, and secrets. Consider the power of scent in politics today. While not as overt as Cleopatra's perfume sales, politicians often use specific scents, whether consciously or unconsciously, to project an image. A strong, woody cologne might convey authority, while a lighter, citrusy fragrance might project approachability. The psychological effects of scent on perception are undeniable. It's all about crafting an image, and scent is a subtle yet powerful tool. Even in international relations, scent can play a role. Think about the exchange of gifts between world leaders. A carefully chosen perfume, reflecting the culture of the giver, can be a sign of respect and goodwill. Or, conversely, a poorly chosen scent could be interpreted as a slight. It's a subtle form of diplomacy, but one that's worth considering. It's like saying, I understand you. Think about the power of memory and scent. A particular fragrance can transport you back to a specific time and place, evoking powerful emotions and memories. Politicians often use this to their advantage, associating themselves with scents that evoke positive memories and feelings in voters. The smell of baking bread at a campaign rally? A classic example. The perfuming of public spaces is another subtle but powerful tool. Scent marketing is used in retail environments to influence consumer behavior, and the same principles can be applied in political contexts. A carefully chosen scent in a campaign headquarters can create a sense of calm and order, while a different scent at a rally can energize the crowd. What scents do you associate with political spaces? Ultimately, the hidden history of perfume is a reminder that even the most seemingly frivolous things can have a profound impact on power and politics. Scent is a powerful tool that can be used to influence, persuade, and even control. The next time you smell a fragrance, take a moment to consider its history and its potential power. If you found this exploration of the historical intersection of scent and power fascinating, hit that like button. and maybe subscribe for more unique historical perspectives. Thank you for joining me on this aromatic journey through the hidden history of perfume. I hope you've enjoyed this exploration of the surprising ways that scent has shaped our world. From ancient rituals to modern-day politics, perfume has always been more than just a pretty smell. It's a story of power, seduction, and the enduring human desire to create beauty and influence the world around us. Be curious. Think oddly.